Phenomenal performance.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. This defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Murray now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. And this one's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Up the middle they go. Hoskins, and I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going for it. It's Murray.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy now to throw.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Well, look at this Arizona defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 13 yards.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers.
Touchdown! Danny Gray. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 7.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. The Cardinals hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Murray. And this will be caught by Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Murray again. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hoskins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Murray.
Able to get this one to McBride.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, Difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Now the ball comes loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
On first down, Purdy.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
At the 11-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And the 49ers.
A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
As the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Murray now to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner down the left sideline.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This is taken in by McBride.
A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On first down, Hoskins.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
11 more on that one and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Cardinals are back within a score.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
138 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And it's third down.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A 2-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
McCaffrey is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal.
Mitchell will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Niners 31, Cardinals 16. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
First down, Murray. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the Niners 7-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Purdy now on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Murray going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
38 yards on the play. First down, San Francisco.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a two-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Niners, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks.